Hey, hi guys, welcome to PCF. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about the DAX interview question, guys. Okay, DAX interview questions. What are the DAX interview questions? Most very frequently asked DAX interview questions. So here, we have a difference between calendar and calendar auto. Okay, so what is the difference between calendar and calendar auto? Like it's a very frequently asked question. So calendar will exactly start from the so given date, okay, and end with the exact end date, okay. So if you want to see that, okay, if you want to see the differences, okay, I have explained very great details. Even I give the URL in the in description section also. You can go and watch, okay. So here is a so I have explained very great details calendar and calendar auto in my channel. Okay, if you want to watch, okay, you can watch that video. So I have explained very great details, okay. But for now, calendar means, so if you have a so the exact start date, okay, if you want to create the exact start date and exact end date, we will go with the calendar means the syntax is like this, okay. Calendar means syntax is like calendar, open bracket, start date, comma, end date, okay. Start date, comma, end date, right? So even given these two dates, okay, given these two dates, it will create a, so suppose you have suppose you have a started something like 1 and 2021, okay. And again you have so 10/1/2021. So that means how many days you have a gap, so between this start date and date. So how many dates are there? So again, so 9 dates are there, so that includes 9 or 8 dates are there. So that includes, it will start from this date to this date, okay. So between these two dates, okay, between these two dates, okay, between the given start date and end date, how many dates are there? That many dates. So it will create a one column of the table. Suppose, okay, let me create a calendar. So just go here and then go to, so new table, okay. Click on new table. So click on new table. So I will try to explain you guys, okay. So if you want more details, okay, I'm just explaining randomly, okay. Calendar, so plus calendar table something, okay. Calendar, so table name is calendar and calendar, okay. Okay, start at C, the definition you can see here, okay. So calendar syntax is calendar, start date, comma, end date, and return a table with the one column of all dates, okay. One column of all dates between start date and end date, okay. Return a table with one column of all dates between the start date and end date, okay. So in the start date and end dates between, so how many dates are there? So that many dates it will one column, with one column, so it will create the table, okay. Suppose date, okay. This date function and all everything I have explained in the calendar, okay. In date it will expect the, so year, okay. So there is a parameters, okay. So once we comma, so it will bold to the next one, okay. 01 and then 01, okay, and then close comma. So again end date, okay. Date, okay. So 2021 comma 06, okay. So and then 0 01 something like that, okay. If you want to, so it will create between these two dates, okay. It will create between these two dates, okay. The date calendar table will be created with one column of this dates between these dates, okay. See, this is the start date, okay. So this is the start date. So if you change the, okay, if you change, suppose 15, okay. So 15 or 25, okay. If your date is 15 or 25, exact start date and exact end date it will create, okay. So see, from first 25th to 2021, and if you go with the end date, okay. So 6/1/2021 it will be created, okay. So how to create automated? So these are the manual values, right? So how to create automated and all, so I have explained very clearly in that detail in that video. So please watch for more great details, okay. But I explained what is calendar, okay. So calendar auto automatically creates, okay. So it automatically creates from the model actually. So it will not, the date controls is not in our hand, Okay, the date control is not in our hand, so it will automatically take the date from the any of these tables, and then it will create the calendar. So calendar auto syntax is very simple. So just calendar auto, open bracket and close bracket. Okay, so those are the main differences. If you want to watch very great details, okay, you can go and watch my video, guys. Okay, calendar auto. Okay, calendar auto. So just calendar auto, open bracket and close bracket. So it will system itself, it takes the start date and end date. It will create the calendar table. Okay, so for more great details, okay, just here I'm explaining the interview questions, right? Not a class. Okay, if I explain great details, it will take almost 1 hour, 1 hour to 2 hours time. So but I don't want to go with that. Okay, just I'm explaining the interview questions. Okay, what the differences and all. Okay, now so the differences between sum and SUMX, again this sum and SUMX also I have created the okay, I've created the so differences between sum and SUMX. Okay, so that is also video is there. So I will share all these URLs. Okay, sum is the filter level context. Okay, difference is sum is the filter level context, SUMX is the row level context. Okay, sum is the filter level context. Filter level context means, so it will work on operation. The operation will work on at a time one column. Okay, one column level operation will work on filter level context, and SUMX is the row level context. SUMX will go row by row, and then SUMX is a row level context, and it will go row by row, and it will do the operations. Okay, if you see the syntax of sum open bracket column name. Okay, column name, and it will take at a time one column only. Okay, it will work on at a time one column. Sum will work on, okay, sum will work on at a time one column only. Okay, but SUMX will work on multiple columns. Okay, SUMX, so if you see the syntax of SUMX open bracket table comma expression. Okay, table comma expression. So if table comma expression, so here you can take a table. Suppose you have a product price and quantity. So if you want to do the total sales, so you can go with the SUMX. Okay, you can go with the SUMX and table comma price into quantity. Okay, price into quantity, expression place you can write price into quantity. Okay, so I have explained very great details in in my video, so please go and watch that video also. Okay, so what is if statement? Okay, what is if function? Okay, if function is a logical function. Okay, first of all, if is a logical function. Okay, logical function. So so if it is true, is if it is true, it will give us some results. If it is false, it will give us some results. Okay, like suppose, okay, so if you go here, if open bracket, so it will test the logic. Okay, logical test. Okay, the syntax is like this. Okay, logical test. Okay, it will test some logic, and then result if true. Okay, result if true, and result if false. Okay, result if false. Okay, result if false. So like this. Okay, suppose, okay, suppose if you want to test this. Okay, 10 greater than 5. Okay, 10 greater than 5, so result is false. So some you can write, so condition pass. Okay, right, you can, so result to condition pass, and if result is fail, condition fail, something like that you can write. Okay, condition fail, so something condition fail. Okay, something you can print like this. Okay, and also if you want to, okay, if you want to more details, okay, so I have logical functions also. Okay, I have a video for logical functions also. You can that watch. Okay, you can watch that video, guys. Okay, just it will test the logic. If true is one results, okay, it will show, and false is one results, it will show the false results. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so it will check the true or false results. If the true, so something it will be print, and if it is false, it will be print something. Okay, so like that we can go with the, so if condition. Yes, okay, if condition, we check the condition, logical test, and then return the values based on that results. Okay, so that is the if condition. And so the difference between measure and new column, that is also there in my okay. So if you go here, so what is the difference between measures and see here I've explained very clearly. So the difference between measures and columns, okay, the difference between measure and column. So this is also I will share. So this even this also I will share the URL. But measure is a dynamic calculation, okay. Measure is a dynamic calculation and column is a predefined calculation, guys, okay. Measure is a, so measure and column, so okay, measure and column. Measure is a, so some of the points I'm returning. For more details you can go and watch that video. So it's a predefined, okay, predefined calculation, okay, predefined calculation. And column is a, sorry, measure is a dynamic calculation, sorry. Measure is a dynamic calculation, dynamic calculation. Measure is a dynamic calculation and column is a predefined calculation, okay. Column is a predefined calculation. So it's a dynamic calculation, right? It will take the CPU processing time, okay. So wherever the process is dynamic, so that will take the processing time. So it will take up CPU, okay, CPU processing time, okay, CPU processing time will take the CPU processing time. It will take CPU memory, okay. So it's free defined. The calculations are already predefined, right? So it will take the CPU memory, okay. It will take CPU memory and the results can be seen, okay. Measure results can be seen, okay. Measure results can see only in visuals, okay, only in visuals. You cannot see in the data tab, okay. But columns results can see, okay. Columns results can see in data tab, okay. So and also the fourth point, okay, fourth point you can go measure is a filter level context. Measure is a filter level context and column is a row level context, okay. Column is a row level context base, okay. Row level context, okay. It's a row level context. And now the difference between so single ampersand and double ampersand, okay. First of all, single ampersand is a um, text operator, okay. First, single ampersand is a text operator, okay, text operator. And double ampersand is a logical operator, okay. Double ampersand is a logical operator, okay. So it, so the double single ampersand is used to concatenate the text actually. So single ampersand is used for concatenate the text, okay. It will concatenate the text. But double ampersand is like a and condition, okay. So when we have the two logics true, then only it will return true, okay. Suppose in our 10th class, okay, we have seen like one if the one is true and then both will be true, then only it will be true. And if any one of the logics are false, okay, any one of the logics are false, so that will be false, okay. So any one of the logic will false, okay, true or false, okay. So it will be false, and both of the false, then it will be false also, okay. So whenever the both conditions are true, then only it will be returned true, okay. This is the logical and operator, okay. Logical and operator, okay. It's a and operator, logical and operator, okay. So whenever the two conditions are true, suppose if you write a logical conditions like 10 greater than 2 and 7 greater than 3, something like that. So the two conditions, it will check the two conditions and then so it will given the true results, okay. something we will go with the double ampersand and concatenate something like, suppose you have a first name and last name, and so to concatenate that full name, okay, suppose you have a first name, okay, and the last name, okay, by concatenating that, okay, suppose you have a and B, okay, this is the first name, and then C, okay, you have a first name, and then last name is like D, okay, and E and F, okay. So finally, if you want to concatenate full name, okay, so we'll go with the, okay, full name, okay, FN means full name, and then if you want to concatenate, so you can go with the, okay, first name and last name, okay, something like you can formula equal to, okay, so this one is a first name, okay, so you can write something like that. So I don't want to go with, okay, so first name ampersand, okay, first name ampersand, and then last name, okay, so last name. So if you write like that, so it will go with the A and D and B and E, okay, C and F, something like that, okay, it will write, okay, so it will concatenate the text, okay, so it will concatenate the text. So that is a text operator, this is a logical operator, guys, okay. And what is the difference between calculate and calculate table? So both will be the both are same, will give the same results, like actually, so based on the filters, okay, so if you see the syntax of calendar, okay, calendar and calendar, sorry, calculate and calculate table, so both are both syntax are same, okay, calculate, okay, if you see the calculate, okay, calculate open bracket expression, comma, filter one, okay, filter one, comma, filter two, okay, filter two, and so on. So okay, this is the calculate case, okay. So in this calculate, so it will evaluate the expression based on the filter context, okay, based on the filter, so the modified filter context. So it will check the filters, okay, it will first do the all filters, and then it will evaluate the expression, okay, and return a scalar value, okay. So the definition is, okay, it will evaluate expression based on the filter modification, okay, based on the filter modification, based on the filters are better than the filter modification, okay. uh, and return as okay, second point is it will return a scalar value, okay, it will return the scalar value, but same functionality, but calculated table also same syntax, but instead of the expression it will have the table expression, okay. So here we will have the table instead of these, okay, here we will have the table, and return output also table, guys, okay, calculated table, okay, calculated table. So it will also evaluate the expression based on the filters, and it will also return a table value, okay, return a table value actually. So it will go here, and then so table expression, it will evaluate the table expression and return a table output, okay, table output, okay, it returns table as a output, okay. So that is the main difference, okay. If you want to watch that great details, okay, you can go with this filter functions, okay, filter function, yes, so here is the filter functions, okay, I have explained great details here, okay, I've explained very great details here. So that one you can go and watch, okay, for more details, guys, okay. Just I have given very simple difference actually, okay. So and the next one is the difference between all and all except, okay. All will allow the filters, okay, all will, sorry, remove the filters, okay, it will not allow any filters, okay, it will just ignore the filters, guys, okay, it will all will not allow any filters, it will not allow any filters, but all except will keep the filters, okay, that is the difference. But with examples, if you want to see, so again the filter functions, okay, just now I have shown, right. So in the filter functions I have explained all and all except, okay, all and all except, okay, it will just keep the filters, quite opposite to the all, okay, it will keep the filters, okay, it will keep the filters, okay. So if you again watch with the examples, okay, if you want to watch that with the examples, just you can go and watch the I'll keep it, filter functions. Okay, just now as well. You see, I've shared for each and everything. Okay, so I will keep this. I will post this in the description box, and I also give the URL to that functions, so you can go and watch that videos. Okay, so yeah. So what is the difference between lookup and related function? Lookup means, so there is no relationship between the tables. Okay, just lookup means lookup value means same like a VLOOKUP in Excel. Like it will, so there is no relationship between the tables, but it should have the common columns, and it will pick the values. Okay, it will pick the whatever the columns you want to in a required table, it will pick. So, but condition is the table should not have any relationship between the tables. But this is also same. Okay, whenever you have a two tables, okay, whenever you have the two tables, okay, so in the two tables we'll have the relationship. But so if you want to bring the values, okay, from other tables to required tables, then you can go with the, so this is with relationship. Lookup value is without relationship. Okay, it will bring the another table values into required tables. Okay, wherever you want to bring, so that will bring the values, and you can do the operations, whatever the operations you want to do. Okay, that is the difference, guys. Okay, if you want to watch this lookup value and related, so again I will share the URL, my so like whatever the video I have, I will share that URL here. Okay, how to make inactive to active relationship? We have a use relationship function. Okay, use relationship function. By using that use relationship function, we can make active to, sorry, inactive to active relationship. Okay, it will have the column 1 comma column 2, column 2 syntax. Okay, so whatever the columns you have a inactive relationship. Okay, so just to, you can go and you can mention that column names, like suppose date key comma order date key is having a order date key is having inactive relationship. You can specify that, and it will make inactive to active when you use them. So by making active, what do you want means, okay, if you want a sum of sales amount, you can go and you can specify the sum of sales amount here. Okay, you can specify sum of sales amount and then comma. So these two are different expressions, right? We will use the calculate on top of it. Okay, we'll use the calculate on top of it, and then so we'll close it. Okay, it will give the order. Okay, order amount. Okay, so that is the reason I'm giving the measure name is order amount. Okay, order amount equal to like this. Okay, amount. Okay, so something like that. Okay, it will make inactive to active relationship, guys. Okay, it will make inactive to active relationship. So finding current year sales amount and previous year. Okay, year over year sales, something like that. So you can go with the current year means if you do sum of sales amount, and if you give dates, okay, it automatically, so it will give the current year sales amount. And if you want to find the previous year sales amount, okay, we have a same period last year, same period last year. So there you have to provide the dates. Okay, it will automatically move to the this dates, it will automatically move to the previous year. So by using moving to the dates, and then you want to find the sum of sales amount, right? So you can keep the sum of sales amount again. So these are two are different different expressions, right? So you can go and you can use calculate function. Okay, calculate sum of sales amount. Okay, same period last year, and then close. Okay, this will give the last year sales amount. Okay, this always give the last year sales amount, guys. Okay, so if you want to watch that more details, okay, so even recently I've posted one time intelligence functions, guys. Okay, even that also I will share. Okay, time intelligence functions I have shared, so I will post that here. Okay, so where is that time intelligence functions? See, here is the time intelligence functions, guys. Okay, so here I have explained all time intelligence functions, very great details. Okay, even that also I will share. Okay, So what are the DAX functions you worked so far? Like, so the interviewer want to know like what are the DAX functions you can tell. Okay, something like count x, okay, and sum x, okay, sum and sum x, okay, like logical functions, okay, you can say logical functions, and filter functions, okay, filter functions I worked on filter functions like calculate on a calculated table, okay, calculate comma calculated table comma all except comma all selected, something like that, okay, all except comma all selected, okay, all selected, something like that you can say. Okay, these are the functions, okay, even you can specify date time functions and time intelligence function, okay, date time functions and time intelligence function, something like that you can mention. And then you can say same time intelligence function like same period last year, and date add, okay, date add mtd ytd, something like that you can say, okay, ytd mtd qtd, something like that. Okay, what is ytd means, okay, it will do the cumulative sales, okay, this is also time intelligence function. So just now I have shown the video, right? So I will share that url here, okay. So you can so what is ytd, you can I have explained very clearly there, so you will understand there. Okay, ytd means year to date sales, guys, okay, year to date sales, it will do the cumulative sales, okay. So ytd means year to date sales, okay, year to date sales, okay, it will do the cumulative sales for the total year, okay, cumulative sales or running sales, okay, running sales for the total year, guys, okay. So that is the ytd. Okay, basic syntax, okay, so basic syntax also I have explained very clearly. So here we should have the rules, okay, to create a measure or column. Okay, the first rule is, okay, measure name, okay, measure name or column name or column name, okay, measure name or column name, that is the first rule. And then second rule is, okay, equal operator, okay. Third rule is some function name, okay, sorry, third rule is function name, okay, function name. And fourth one is open parenthesis and close parenthesis. Fifth one is table name, okay, fifth one is table name. And then sixth one is column name, guys, okay, sixth one is column name, okay. So the basic syntax will follow all these rules, okay. Column name, okay, column name, okay. So basic syntax will follow all these rules, and then we can create, okay, even this one also, okay, even this one also I have created a video, so even I will share that url here. Okay, the 14th, the last one, okay, I think this is the last one. Okay, what is summarize function? Okay, it's like a group by in a power query, like where we have the transactional data, you want to summarize in a separate table. Okay, suppose you have each country wise detailed transactional data, so you want to see the country wise, okay, country wise total sales, then you can go with the summarize. Okay, department wise total sales, you can go with the summarize will do the detailed transactional data into, okay, so group by, okay, in a summarized way it will give the results, okay, like group by in a power query. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, this is about the some of the interview questions so in a DAX query. Okay, so I will share all related urls in this topics. And thank you so much, guys. Thanks for your time.